How's it going, guys? Welcome to the first Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle on the channel. I'm really excited to start this, to be honest with you. I've been waiting for battles for ages now. Let me know who you think is going to win based on the teams you see on screen right now, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's jump into the game. And the battle begins. So my opponent's going to lead off with whatever that is, which is, of course, the Tinkaton, which is now in the ground. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs in this game, I must say, but it should be fixed by the next pan over. Yeah, see, it is. It's fixed. It's fine. Tinkaton is obviously a big threat, but we are a Corviknight, so we don't have to worry too much. I'm going to go for a nice and powerful slow U-turn. Or should I taunt? I don't know what this thing does. Let's go for a U-turn real quick. They should go straight for... I don't know what they would go for. A knockoff, maybe? They're going to withdraw their Tinkaton because they can't touch Corviknight. And they're going to go into something else, which is going to be whatever that is, which is, of course, the Colossal. Where's one we recognize? So we go for a U-turn on the Colossal, which is always great. We're going to get on out of there because Colossal is obviously a big threat. We don't want to deal with Colossal. Colossal. We'll go straight into Slowbro. Slowbro can handle this thing, no problem with a Surf. Unfortunately, Scold is no longer a thing in the game, other than for Volcanion and Simipour, both of which aren't in the game. So it's like... what can you do? We'll go straight for a Surf there. We should be able to take out this Colossal in one shot, but they're probably going to withdraw. As they do withdraw, what are they going to go into to take a Surf? They're going to go into that thing, which is, of course, the Pormo. Is it Pormo or is it Pormot? I can never remember the name of this one. Pormo, which gets two-shotted, which is always nice. So that's great. Now we're going to go straight into our Great Tusk. Great Tusk can wall the crap out of this thing all day, every day, no problems whatsoever. So Great Tusk can come in right now. There we go, nicely done. As they're going to go for a double shock, which is the burnout of this game. The Pokemon uses it. It's a very powerful electric move. It's one-time use, and you lose your electric typing once you've used it. However, because of the fact that they haven't been able to use it because it doesn't affect us, that does not apply. So I'm going to go straight for a Headlong Rush. They go for a close combat just to get some damage off. They do quite a bit of damage considering that this is a Great Tusk with mad defensive capabilities and mad HP. We'll go for a Headlong Rush. There we go. And that's just going to destroy that Pormo. So, poor Pormo. So we'll mark that one off our list. I know I can check the party in-game, but I still prefer the old tactic of taking a screenshot. And I don't know why. It's nice having it always on the left-hand side without having to select anything. In comes whatever this is, which is, of course, going to be the Tinkaton again. Tinkaton, I wouldn't really go into this because it's Steel and Fairy type, but there must be a reason they've gone into this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into Slowbro. Slowbro has Fire Blast, so we can definitely deal with this Tinkaton. Is it called Tinkaton? See, I'm not nicknaming my Pokemon because I'm kind of like waiting until I've learned the names a bit better before I nickname all my Pokemon. So they go for a Play Rough, which is of course not going to do anything. It does get an attack drop, which is absolutely fine. But we do have Leftovers, so Leftovers is going to kick in right now, and that's going to be nicely done. So Tinkaton. They switch out here, right? They definitely switch out, and they go into something else. What do they go into, though? They've got Ceruledge, which is a good offensive choice, but bad to switch into a Surf. We should be able to just go straight for a Fire Blast, then. Let's just go for a Fire Blast. They go for a Skitter Smack, which is, of course, ow, not going to hurt too much decently. Lowers our special attack, though, which is a shame, as we're going to go for a Fire Blast now, which is, of course, not going to do too much damage to this thing. I'm going to guess it's a Assault Vest or something, because that did nothing. I know I was a special attack drop, but that did absolutely nothing. Nothing to Tinkaton. So, I see absolutely no reason not to go for another Fire Blast. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for another Fire Blast. They go for a Gigaton Hammer, which is a very powerful move. However, it is falling on deaf ears on Slowbro over here, because Slowbro is just a bulky tank. Slowbro doesn't care about a Gigaton Hammer. Cheer. So they know we're going to go for a Fire Blast again. So they might go into Ceruledge. However, I'm going to stick down and I'm going to go straight for it again. They go for a Brutal Swing, which is of course not going to do much damage to us. As Fire Blast should come through and take it out right now. It doesn't quite take it out. Unfortunately. So with that in mind, we hit 3 Fire Blasts in a row. So we're very lucky this game. I'm going to go for a Surf. And hopefully they stay in. Okay, Tinkaton's job is just to weaken the Slowbro as much as they can so they can break through. The Surf's going to come through. That's going to take out the Tinkaton, which is absolutely fine. Tinkaton was not a big threat. Tinkaton doesn't have... I've got a Tinkaton, and so far, it's not very good, to be honest with you. I mean, it's got that really powerful move, Gigaton Hammer, and it's really bulky on the special side, especially given the Assault Vest, which is what I've gave mine. But overall, it's not that powerful. Now they're going to go into this thing, which I'm assuming is the Ceruledge. It is the Ceruledge. This thing's terrifying to Slowbro. So what we're going to do is, expecting a ghost type move, we're going to go into our Cyclizar. I'm fully expecting a ghost type move because our ghost type move will definitely hurt. Let's just say that. Now with the Ceruledge, I've got a Ceruledge of my own. I normally run Shadow Sneak, Shadow Claw, Shadow Bitter Sword, and Swords Dance with a Focus Sash. So we'll go for a knockoff real quick. I don't really see Cyclizar being too useful this game, so I'm just going to go ahead and go straight for the knockoff and see what happens. They are going to withdraw the Ceruledge because they don't want it to go down to a knockoff, which is fair enough, as they're going to go into whatever that is, which is, of course, the Lucario, which is, of course, going to get a Justified boost right now, isn't it? It's definitely... Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. We're fine. So, I'm thinking we go for Shed Tail, as they probably go for a... Oh, wow, they're going to Terastallize. Okay, cool. So, this is the first time I've ever battled someone that actually uses Terastallization, like, competently, who isn't an AI. They're actually the Ice type. The Ice type Terastallization, which is interesting. So we go for a Shed Tail real quick. We're just going to get a nice and powerful substitute up. There we go. And now Cyclizar, if you didn't know, gets Regenerator. So even though it sacrifices half of its health from that, it gets it all back, as you can see there. So I'm going to go into Skeledirge because Skeledirge is in a really good position right now. Skeledirge is in such a good position right now. So we got the substitute up, which is always great. They go for an Ice Punch. Ice Punch shouldn't break the substitute. It shouldn't. Took damage. Is it going to break? No, we don't. So we can go straight for a Torch Song right now. Torch Song will hurt. And we have Throat Spray, which is going to dig in as well. So we're in a very good position with Skeledirge right now. So they're going to withdraw the Lucario. What are they going to go into? Ceruledge. They're going to bring in this thing, which is the Colossal. Colossal comes in. So Colossal is not a very good switch here. Do you know why? Because... it has Flash Fire. Of course it has Flash Fire. However, we still get a free turn. So let's go for an Earth Power real quick. Earth Power should definitely take out this Colossal. There we go. Earth Power is going to come through. Hopefully we get the KO on this Colossal. That'd be nice. We do get the KO on the Colossal, and we get to keep our substitute, which is absolutely amazing. So Shed Tail plus Skeledirge plus anyone really that can set up is amazing. Right, in comes whatever this is, which is of course going to be the Quaquaval. Quaquaval, is that how you say it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go for a Shadow Ball. We may as well. We've got a substitute. They go for an Aqua Jet. That's of course going to break our substitute. It should do anyway. If it doesn't, I'm going to be surprised. It does. It does. So there we go. That's going to break our substitute, which is absolutely fine. We're going to go for a Shadow Ball real quick, and this should do a lot of damage to this Quaquaval. Quaquaval. What we're going to do now is we're going to switch out into Slowbro. I see absolutely no reason not to switch out into Slowbro. So we're going to Slowbro real quick. We should be able to wall everything this thing throws at us. They go for an Aqua Step, which is a really cool move. It actually boosts the speed of the Quaquaval, or the user in this case. However, this thing is part Fighting type, so we are in a very good advantage here. We can just go straight for a Psychic if we really want to. Probably going to see a switch into Ceruledge, but it's whatever. They go for a Close Combat. Interesting. So that's not going to do much damage to us. And we should be able to snag a KO here with the Psychic. So Slowbro, once again, proving how much of a brilliant physical tank it is. Able to take out two Pokemon, Tinkaton and the Quaquaval. There we go. That's that down. So Ceruledge gets a free switch in here, which is able to go for a Shadow Claw, which should KO Slowbro from here. However, it's probably not. Right, there we go. There's the Ceruledge. Ceruledge comes in. This thing is terrifying to Slowbro. But we're going to stay in and go for a Surf anyway. They go for a Shadow Claw. That's going to do a lot of damage to us. Not quite enough to get the KO. In fact, it's not even a 2-hit KO from there. Slowbro, once again, proving how much of a perfect wall it is. And now I'm thinking, what do we go into here? Because I don't want Slowbro to go down just yet. I really don't. So I'm tempted to switch out into Cyclizar again. There we go. Going to go ahead and switch out into our Cyclizar. Cyclizar is a great one here. So there we go. Cyclizar is coming in. They go for a Shadow Claw. And we should be good to just go straight for a Shed Tail back into our Skeledirge. I'm thinking, because they have no Flash Fire Mon left. So if we go for another Shed Tail, we should be fine. Go for another Shed Tail real quick. They're going to withdraw the Ceruledge because they obviously can't touch Cyclizar. And they're going to go back into the nice and powerful Lucario. So Lucario is a good one here. I like how Lucario's got a new pose now. He's got more of a fighting pose. That's pretty awesome. So we're going to shed our tail and create a decoy real quick. Pretty gross if you ask me, but then again, I've got a leopard gecko, so I'm used to it. Not that mine ever sheds its tail, because that's bad. It sheds its tail, but we're going to go into SKELEDIRGE real quick. There we go. Nice and powerful behind a substitute as well. Shed tail cyclers are coming in clutch. We are going to go straight for a torch song, and hopefully we can get the KO on this Lucario. They might switch in Ceruledge and go straight for a flash fire boost, but I run weak armor on mine because it boosts your speed, and that's what Ceruledge really lacking in. So that's definitely a thing. So we'll go for a torch song real quick. That should KO the Lucario. It does KO the Lucario. We're going to get a nice and powerful special attack boost, and we're going to get a throat spray. So the Lucario goes down, which is absolutely fine by me. This gives them an opportunity to go into Ceruledge, which Ceruledge should be able to break our substitute. That's no problem whatsoever. But there's the throat spray kicking in and raising our special attack even further. Now we've got to worry about the Ceruledge, which can easily break our substitute. No problem there. We might be actually faster, because Ceruledge isn't that fast. But then again, we might not be. So they actually go for a Shadow Claw. They do outspeed us. That's obviously going to break our substitute. No problem there. There we go, broke the substitutes. But we are +2 in special attack, and we are able to go for a Shadow Ball right now and get the KO on the Ceruledge. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the game. So that was a pretty fun game, to be fair. I believe we just 6-0'd someone, but it's whatever. This is the first Wi-Fi ball on the channel. I'm allowed to get a 6-0, okay? I'm allowed it. I'm allowed it. So GG, whatever your name is. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.